Get out of here. Get out of here. Hi everyone. I'm sitting out in my garden on a beautiful Saturday evening and looking around thinking about all the work I have to do to get this garden back in order, but I'm looking forward to it. It is day 12 of the stay-at-home order. If you remember, back on March 22nd, it was announced that in this county, we were going to go into a 30-day stay-at-home order where the only reason that you should leave your home is for those things that are essential. It went into effect on March 24th and 4th, and so again, we find ourselves on the 12th day. What I've committed to doing is documenting each and every one of those days just as a historical marker and also a chance for community so that we can share what our family, a normal family in a small town, is going through and what our days look like with you. And so if you want to see some of the other videos in the series, go ahead and click this link up here and go ahead and subscribe. That gives you a chance to get notified when a new video comes out. But again, it is day 12. It's a Saturday, beautiful, beautiful Saturday evening. And the day started off fairly normal for a Saturday. I woke up early and had some tea and eased into the quietness of the morning. It was chilly again this morning, I think probably in the 30s, so I didn't have a great desire to hop outside and get started right away. The family started rolling around a little bit later on, and my daughter normally will get up on a Saturday morning and head to dance class, and she'll be there from like 9 o'clock until noon or 1 or sometimes later, just matters where she's at in her competition training. Today was a little bit different in that regards because she got up and went down to the dance studio that I had to put together because she's taking virtual dance lessons now. It's really a neat situation to watch because they'll get on Zoom and the dance instructor will be instructing 8-10 girls through some dance exercises and routines. And so that was a little bit different, but there was a sense of normalcy as far as the schedule goes. The rest of the day, and for the rest of us, we just kept busy with small tasks. We can't take on any big projects. Normally in the spring, you start taking on some big projects, some outdoor work and some yard work and garden work and things like that we get involved in. But we don't have a whole bunch of resources and materials at the house. And so to get that, we would have to go to one of the big box stores or one of the big garden hardware stores and pick up some materials. And quite honestly, we evaluate each and every time that we think about that so that we're not just making unnecessary trips. And today there was work to be done that we didn't need to run to any outside retail centers. And so it was a day of being inside. And that's the thought for today, is being intentional because even just getting through the day and without wasting a day that we've been given, you need to be intentional in what you do. And it's a concept that I've been really bouncing around in this little head of mine for years, to be honest with you. And each and every year, at the end of the year, instead of making New Year's resolutions, I can really kind of look back and go, okay, what went right, what went wrong? And I've been evaluating, have I been living intentionally? And this stay-at-home order, one of the blessings that has emerged from it is the way that we have to be fairly organized in our planning. And so it's more intentional every time we go to the store. I don't mind going to the store to pick up the evening dinner every other day under normal circumstances. And so, but now we don't want to go to the grocery store every other day or more than once a week or more than once every 2 weeks. And so you got to be very intentional. And so there's some inventory of what you've got. What are you thinking about having for the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month in as far as dinner and meal planning? And so, we're forced into intentional thinking, intentional living that way. We did some simple things. Over the past few days, we've been doing some of those things that we enjoy doing, but really haven't done them recently because we've been living in chaos and being drawn in all these different places. I ground up some of my dried peppers that I grew in last year's garden. I ground them up to make chili powder that all eventually turn into taco and chili seasoning. And so those are just some little tasks that may have been pushed to the back burner if we were living under normal circumstances. But just because we have some time and we have those materials here in the house, we're taking advantage of it. My wife has a recipe for some protein balls that we snack on. It has oatmeal and peanut butter and honey and some seeds in it. Delicious little snack, very healthy little snack. And many times we just run to a store and there's a specific brand that she likes to get that is really just peanuts, and that's it. But it's for a little jar. It's maybe $9 a jar. So. And we haven't been able to find it. And also, how often she makes it. We've already gone through several cycles of needing peanut butter, and so we had peanuts. We had simple peanuts, and it's one of the items that I picked up the last time I was at the store. We've got plenty of peanuts, so we made peanut butter today. It's just some intentional thinking, and it's going back to some of the basics, and so we're trying to focus on that a little bit more. I hope you guys are doing that as well. It's really given us a chance to do some things that the busyness of everyday life about 2 weeks ago was preventing us from doing. So hopefully you guys are seeing this as a challenge and you're excited about it and you're getting to do some of those things that you used to do, you love to do, but the busyness of life has kept you from doing it. And so that's really the thought of the day. I'm looking around this garden and I know over the next several weeks I'm going to have a lot to do to get it ready and in the shape that I want it to be in. But I'm going to need to do that before the end of this 30-day stay-at-home order. And so I'm going to bring you along with me as I work in the garden and other projects. But it's all in an effort to keep some sense of routine in our life and some sense of normalcy in our life so that we can get through this situation that we're in and come out on the other side even better than we were before. I trust that you are doing everything that you can to stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you tomorrow.